I see where this whole thing is going today, and I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Come on, you two.
Just answer the question, Drew.
Man, this is so cool. Hi, everyone. I'm Steph Strickland, your host for today. Welcome to GalaxyCon Live, where we are bringing the convention experience direct to you. We have such a fun panel today for a show that really made this indelible mark on television. So I cannot wait to introduce our guests. I will get right to it. And just to let you know, this is about you. So we will get to your questions right away. First, I want to introduce you to Holly Marie Combs, who played Piper Halliwell. Holly, thank you so much for being with us.
Hello, thank you.
Holly and I bonded momentarily in the green room over our love of trailers, like travel trailers. So I'm glad you're here with us. Thank you for your time. Now I want to bring in Brian Krause, BK, as we've been calling him, who played Wyatt, Wyatt, and Piper's husband. Hey, BK. I'm so glad you're here with us, man. Thank you very much. And now also joining us, Drew Fuller, who played Chris Halliwell, Piper's son. Thank you for my friends. Oh no.
Are you okay?
I didn't know it was coming up so fast.
Happy to be here, man. We're really glad you're with us. He's had quite the morning. I don't know. Do you feel like sharing this with the with the crew? No. Okay, we're gonna move right on. Hey, just to let you know, Rose McCowan will be joining us here in a little bit. So when she's ready, we'll go ahead and bring her in as well. But we already have your questions here in the chat. So with that said, let's bring you the very first one, and they'll bring it up on the screen. Okay. Oh, this is a great one, Beth. Thank you for the question. Beth wants to know, who was your favorite villain from Charm? Let's go ahead and start with you, Holly.
Oh gosh, where are you going, Drew?
Getting some headphones. I want to hear this. I want to hear everything you got to say.
Oh, please stop it. My favorite villain was Chris.
Yeah.
Katie. Your suspect.
So sus.
Ooh. Sus. Okay. Hello, fellow kids. So sus. I love it. All right. Brian, talk to me. Favorite villain.
You know, it's hard to go against Balthazar, but I looking back, I think Gideon was kind of a fun storyline, and the whole magic school and what he turned out to be. He was pretty evil. I don't like villains, as a white lighter, it goes against everything I'm supposed to like. So
that's right. Everything you stand for.
Chris was the best.
So we're answering these questions seriously? Is this what we're doing?
You can ask them however you want.
No one told me this in the green room.
You didn't get the
You
memo.
weren't in the green room.
You were late.
Oh.
because he's had quite a morning. That's why he was late. But he doesn't want to
because of
talk
the story
about it.
you won't tell.
Oh my gosh. What was the question? Oh, favorite villain.
Yes, from Beth.
It was Gideon for sure. That dude killed me. Straight up.
Right. Good call.
Terrible villain. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Beth, thank you so much for your question. Let's bring up the next question. It's just a really great opportunity to have all of you guys here together and to talk about a show and get fan questions answered, because it had this tremendous run. So Crispy, by the way, I love that name, Crispy. Okay. If you were asked, would you appear in the reboot? Who wants to take that one?
Brian?
Yes.
Seriously, Drew?
Yeah, if I were to be Leo, it'd be hard not to play Leo again. But I don't think Leo goes anywhere without Piper. So
no, he does not.
I really know. Okay, I see where this whole thing is going today, and I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Come on, you two.
Just answer the question, Drew.
Are we answering honestly or what?
No, lie to the people. They like it.
Yeah. No, I would never appear if they asked me to come on the show.
He's lying.
Well, get out of here.
He's so lying. He did this.
Actually, Chris doesn't go anywhere without Piper or Leo. Right. So
you know,
it would be as much as I love playing him and would love the opportunity again, unless it was with my familia, I couldn't do it.
What if they asked you to play something different?
Yeah, I'm in. I mean, what?
Wow. Just like that.
Is the reboot still going?
New
Just
villain?
sell yourself that way. Sell yourself.
Listen, come one, come all right now.
Actually, Brian, didn't they ask you to audition for another part?
I think, I don't know. Some villain. It was silly. Someone was trying to send me in for it, and I was like, "You kidding? Like,
Hang on a second.
they're not going to hire me as Bob the Builder on the
Actually, I
new
think that would have been brilliant.
But yeah, it would be fun to keep these characters alive. It was so much fun playing it. So,
But Leo is dead, so.
Well, Leo never dies. We know that. He's in everybody's heart.
If we did a reboot with the original cast, I think that would be more appealing for all of us as well. I'm sure we get to tell our story or the continuation of or what happened with us. So, ultimately, yeah, I think we should do that.
All right then.
Holly's not allowed to comment on this. She's been in trouble with various HR departments.
There's that lawsuit.
And the lawsuit, and it's become a global thing. So she respectfully refrains from answering these questions. That's why I'm here, actually.
Pleading the fifth.
I think that was a pretty artful way to say we're not going to go down that rabbit hole, are we? So we're going to get to the very next question. Crispy, thanks so much for your question. Okay, this one is coming from Styles. Besides Charmed, what show or movie featuring fantasy is your favorite? So what show or movie featuring fantasy is your favorite?
Game of Thrones? It's not really fantasy, is it?
No, that's so good. Come on, that's really good.
Huh.
I'm sticking to it.
Fantasy?
Blade Runner?
Yes, I'll take it.
What were the blue people on that planet?
What?
The James Cameron, the blue people?
Avatar?
Yeah.
Avatar.
He's old.
No,
You're
you
making
can't.
another one.
Bro, you can't count that if you don't even know the name of it.
Well, exactly. It's the blue people.
There's like blue people, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I wrote a thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Game of Thrones was really well done. So Game of Thrones had the ability to bring people in who weren't necessarily interested in the genre. It's kind of a bit, like some of the other shows, even the Battlestar Galactica reboot, that brought in people, speaking of Balthazar, who were interested in these incredible experiences for the human drama aspect. Similar to your show as well, right? It wasn't really focused on witchcraft per se. It was telling the story of the individual. So I like the Game of Thrones answer. Drew, did we get your answer out of you?
No, it's turned out this kind of realization as I've gotten older, I really love this genre so much. Like I was obsessed with Game of Thrones. I actually watched Battlestar Galactica, like binged the whole series.
Yeah.
I love all the Star Wars. I'm really feeling the Marvel universe right now. Like I've been watching like recently during I guess we're coming out of the pandemic, but I've watched them all in chronological order, which has been so fun. Interstellar, that Chris Nolan movie, I'm obsessed with that. I love space movies. I love fantasy. Two of my closest friends are on The Expanse on Amazon, which is really cool.
I love that show.
Yeah. And I'm obsessed with their show. I think it's amazing. And so, the genre is it's right up my alley. I really love it. So anytime, like even The Watchmen, I thought was really cool, and it kind of deals with heightened reality and anything fantasy like that, I'm in.
And some dark themes too. So this is actually a question for all of you guys. What's the experience like watching a show that your friends are on? I read the books for The Expanse. I've read the whole series. So it's been fun to watch it with my husband, who he doesn't know what's coming. And to some degree, I don't always either, because of some of the departures that have been made in the show. But what is that like for you, Drew? Are you able to suspend reality and kind of immerse yourself in the show, or do you find yourself making sort of technical observations? And I'm curious for the rest of you guys as well, but we'll start with Drew.
No, I think for me, especially like watching friends on shows that are really good. Like I love the show. Regardless if they were on it or not, I'd still be watching it. But it's like this extra bonus. So when Dominique gets an incredible scene, or one of my best guy friends plays Amos, Wes Chatham, and he's so much fun. And I watch him just eating up these scenes, and I get really inspired and excited. And I'm just like, it just adds to it. It's just, I get so pumped for it. So yeah, it's all bonus.
You don't get critical?
No,
Like, you asked me to be critical of your audition tapes.
Yeah, but like, because I have a hard time separating myself, like it's so much easier to look and break down a scene to other people and go, okay, this is a good choice, this isn't. But when it comes to you, it's much harder to kind of turn that eye, and like I look at things that you wouldn't necessarily look like how did my hair look? Blah, blah, blah. Like stupid things that actors beat themselves up for. Like, why do I have 4 chins all of a sudden? Where did they come from? Who knows?
But wait, did you get that job? No?
Oh.
Okay, so you don't, so don't ask me again. So don't ask me. I'm just wondering.
Come back, Drew.
All right, I'm back.
Okay. Holly, what about you? What is that like when you see your friends, playing a character?
It's fun for me. I'll watch Charisma do anything. I think she's massively talented and has like just, hit the tip of the iceberg of what she can do. So it's fun for me. Yeah. Drew, I critique, and nobody else.
But apparently
I want it, but yeah, and also I kind of like it. The masochist in me is like, oh yeah, tell me how bad I am.
All right, Brian, top that. What's it like watching your friends on various shows?
It's fun. It's a celebration. You're happy they're working, and I guess it's harder to watch yourself on a show. Like I can't do it. I can't get into the story, but a few friends, you'll talk about a scene or what they were thinking or what they went through. It kind of, then you can, if you know them well enough, I ask questions, what were you thinking going in, your reaction, just how they went through the process. But
not all of us are just naturally.
Then I turn off the TV and I cry and wish I had the part. And it's like, oh, and I get all jealous and I don't call them.
Right.
You get mad.
No, but I think to kind of reiterate what BK just said, because it's really important, like our industry is really brutal. And so the fact that we get, like, you have friends and that are wildly talented and getting success and recognition for their good work, there's such a, like, now I'm getting serious, there's such a joy to that, because it really is so brutal out there. And in any given moment, you could not work for 2 years and then you get on a show that could be life-changing. And so I think more than anything, especially like your close friends, it's awesome. And I try to watch every one of my closest friends, like their work, and just support. And it's amazing.
Yeah, that's a healthy heart, healthy mind kind of attitude toward it. And I respect that. Let's get to our next audience question. We have got a question coming from Lynn, who wants to know, if you could have any of the powers from Charmed, what would you choose? And what would you use it for? All right. That's a stumper because there's a lot of options there. Who wants to take this one first?
I can. I know everybody would say like the healing power thing, but it's not mine. I can't take it. It's just not me. I don't know. Being the mom of almost 4 teenagers, I'm still going with the freeze the time thing. Still going with it.
I like that. That makes a lot of sense. You're hanging on to that last few weeks before teenagehood hits and they all kind of go their separate directions. As a mom, I can relate to that. Brian, what do you think?
I always thought healing and being able to heal the world and people is great. And I think that's still there, but I think it's number 2 now to orbing, in this new world we're in. Take me to Italy. Take me to Peru.
Yes.
Don't mask in an airport. I'm there.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
I see you in total agreement with that, Drew.
Oh, 100%. It's like the dream. I love traveling so much, and to be able to go like have dinner in Paris right now, or
Boom.
and like instant.
Let's
That's
go.
the dream. That is the dream of dreams. I would love that so much.
I happily spend like 10 hours on an airplane right now too, just to go anywhere.
Boom. Power
Because you have 4 teenage kids.
Yeah.
And your phone's off.
And
So it's the only place Holly can hide from her family is on an international plane. She's like, wait, where are we going? We'll circumnavigate the globe just because? Sure.
You know, this actually spins in though to something I am curious about. How was this last, year plus for the three of you? For me, I travel a lot for work, and to have everything just come to a grind, an absolute standstill, was an interesting pivot in my life, right? And I haven't decided how I feel about kind of getting back into the swing of things. Holly, how was your last year, and how do you view things kind of moving forward post-COVID?
Well, we were used to traveling for work too. And so it was kind of like slamming into a brick wall. Like I still have suitcases out, like I'm going somewhere. We actually, all of us tried to do our first in-person con in Texas this month. And because the Texans don't want to get vaccinated, we had to cancel it.
Yeah.
We were ready. We were going. I was ready.
I lost a lot of my packing savvy. I had to take a trip the other day, and it took me about twice as long to pack the suitcase because I've just forgotten. Brian, what was it like for you?
I was here in my apartment with my son for the year. He's 25, so it was actually it was amazing to be face to face with him for so long. And we went through so many different emotions. We cried, we laughed, we made projects, we didn't talk for days. And it was an amazing experience to have with him. And now I kicked him out. He's moved, but I was able to work a few times and kind of get out there. But I think more than anything this year is kind of, and I know it's not just me, but it's made us all question, where we live, what we're doing, who we're around, what's important, family, friends, environment. So it's kind of put me in this position of, I don't need to be in Hollywood anymore. And, I'm looking at options to live a better lifestyle and keep doing what I'm doing and, be around my parents, my sons. So I've had a lot of thoughtfulness of, what makes me happy in finding that and not being constricted to the grind by living in the big city. And I think we've seen that all over the nation, people, finding better lives for themselves and trying to make a living.
You really could not have articulated better exactly where, what my experience was in this, for sure. It was a big transition. Drew, what about for you?
Sorry, I just was joined by Sunday.
Oh, look at that beautiful dog
Guilty.
right there. I
Guilty.
like it.
How does she smell?
Like $1 million right now.
Okay,
Like $1
Drew,
million.
Drew,
Just
tell the
tell
story.
the-
Just tell the
No,
story.
it's not a great story. I was walking. She dove into some horse poop, and I had to clean her off, and then I had to clean myself off because I was covered in her. It's gross.
And now we know.
And there we are. How was the pandemic year? The pandemic year for me was really, honestly, I feel like I thrived. I know that's a kind of not a great thing to say because I know there was a lot of people who struggled, and don't get me wrong, it was definitely an emotional roller coaster. But I made a decision really early on to, like, okay, we're all in the same boat, and I can sit here and I can, mope and panic, or I can just be as productive as possible. And, thankfully kind of always had, since I left high school, kind of been self-sufficient in regards to my time. Like, unless I'm on a job specifically, like I'm pretty good about structuring my days and making sure that I allocate enough time for whether it's my mental health or my physical health or my creative health. And I was really, really good and kind to myself during this time. And I felt like super creative and really grateful. And I'm grateful for like my family's close, and I had a couple friends that were in like a small pod, so it didn't really feel too isolating, and just really took advantage of all this free time and made sure that I made the best of it.
It'll be interesting to see how the world changes. It's obvious that for GalaxyCon, the thirst for in-person conventions, is there. And this is a great sort of interactive medium that we can offer to people, in the short term. But they're also kind of hungry for those face-to-face, those big main stage rooms. Let's go ahead and bring in the next audience question. And thank you guys all for answering that so candidly. It was just something I was personally curious about. Nat wants to know, which demon, warlock, or creature from the show scares you the most?
Phoebe.
Prue.
Banshee. Banshee Phoebe. Very scary.
That was a pretty fast answer on that. Oh, hi, Sunday.
Yeah.
Smelly dog. Smelly dog.
Smells like
Balthazar
a
is
wild
all
patch of
dressed in
blueberries.
his red, big old Michael Bailey. That's the stuff of nightmares.
Really? But it's Michael Bailey, so he's not that
I know.
He's super sweet in person. So
He's the nicest ever, and he's gigantic. And when you paint him up like that, he's scary.
We tried. Scary.
What was it like shooting special effects, in the kind of early days of the show?
20 years ago.
Yeah, right? Like now we're so used to CG.
In the early 1800s.
It was a lot of electrical tape and bubble gum and a hamster on a wheel to make it all happen.
Remember they brought in that silver ball, like to get the shot so he could then, it was like half mat. It was like I think like a dumbbell.
Yeah, I know. I have no idea what it did.
Well, apparently it basically gave a 3D kind of reflection.
Okay.
So then they could paint things in. It was so weird. And again, it seems like we were the early stages of it. I mean, we were shooting film. Now, like nothing shoots film unless you have that rad opportunity to do it. But it was wild. It was so tedious. Now I guarantee you, like the effects, if we were going today, how seamless and easy it would be.
Well, since everyone here has agreed to sign on to the reboot, I say in jest, then we'll know soon enough, right?
Exactly.
Right. I'll let you know. I'll let you guys know how it goes first day on set.
Thank you.
Awesome.
I appreciate it.
I'll live stream my first day.
Absolutely.
Let's bring in the next audience question. Savannah is asking, this one's heavy. Yeah, you can see it on the screen. If you could change one death in the show, who would you bring back?
Oh, man.
He actually really dies on Charmed. That's the thing. I should know because I died like 10 times. Like 10. That's what my book's going to be called. Running Out of Ways to Die. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Are we drinking wine right now?
Yeah, I mean, it's time.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm
Poor
left
kid.
out. All I have is my water. I have failed this.
Oh, you didn't get the memo.
Who would we do that? Who died? Oh, Prue. I mean, it's who else besides Prue? Chris. But you were from the future.
Yeah, I was fine.
So
You were time traveling.
we don't know
Tenet.
if he died or not.
I didn't die because I came back in the end. But it's basically, I'm on a time loop with like Tenet. Yeah, bring back Prue.
There you go.
But would that be awkward?
No.
But
Not
then
at all.
would we still have a Paige if Prue came back?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We'd have to change the name of the club.
P 3.0.
Yeah.
P3.1?
Yes.
Speaking of Tenet and wine, it's a movie that I watched in an evening, Friday night, had some wine. I still have no idea what the movie is about. I think I need to watch it completely sober.
Well, not only that, you got to watch it with subtitles. I think that really helps. I'm telling you, like, because you're reading the story and you're like, oh, okay, now this makes sense. I know it got a lot of heat. in a negative way, but it's actually pretty great. It's really smart. And he's Chris Nolan is really good about constructing the rules of his world.
Yep. Well, like I said, I blamed it on entirely on myself
Sorry, my
for
Siri
drinking.
just started talking to me.
That
All right,
Cabernet.
yes, that Cabernet, exactly. Let's bring in the next audience question that we've got. Nancy wants to, I do love these questions, and I actually had it on my list, and I was hoping someone was going to get to it. And Nancy, congratulations, you did this. What scene was the most fun to shoot?
Well, I mean, there's a ton of them, because even serious scenes we often messed up, probably because of our prehistoric special effects, that something would go wrong, like Brian's dangly things, his dangly lights would be dangling instead of healing. Yes.
Oh, that's right. They hooked up lights to your hands.
Yeah.
Practical lights.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Little tiny bulbs. He was like Spider-Man that lit.
Yeah, and sometimes the tape wouldn't work, and my hand would be burning, and I'd be like trying to be all serious, and my hand's burning. Yeah, that was fun. Glad we changed that. What was the most fun?
It was fun. I mean, the funnest ones obviously were we were together for sure, because there was a lot of estrogen going on there. So it was nice when we could have guys in the bunch. It's a great equalizer.
Sure.
And there were weddings. We had a lot of weddings.
I mean, anytime the first few seasons when you had musical acts there in the club, I mean, that just turned to a great fun day on set, right?
We got free concerts. It's a good job to have if you can get it.
I miss those.
Yeah, free concerts.
Concerts.
What about for you, Drew?
Two come to mind. One was there was this dog named Harley.
Oh Lord. I'm really here for this.
And then we look down and Harley's humping Rose. But what you guys didn't see was the dog trainer just like yell, "Humper, Harley, humper, 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 Harley, humper," like just doing this encouraging thing that was real funny.
Yeah.
And Rose's reaction to that was pretty amazing.
It's there. It's on screen for sure.
Oh, that's on screen. All right. Probably should watch that episode.
Humper, Harley, humper.
What was the other one? You said there were two.
Just another.
I remember I was sleeping at P3 and Brian like orbs in and he like looks at me and I think I had a lady friend there and he's like, "Are you drinking beer?" Like I'm in trouble. He was all serious about it. What's that? You drinking beer? What? No. But clearly I had been drinking. I don't know. I was just like, how old was I? We didn't really establish how old I was, but like he was kind of. I love that he was giving me some real guff for having a good time. Just having a good time, dude. I was sleeping on a couch in a nightclub.
We know where that ends.
It's a pretty nice club, though.
Next thing you know, you're a villain.
Okay, let's get to the next audience question. This one coming to us from Christy. What other fandom would you like to see have a crossover with Charm?
SVU.
I mean, it kind of fits.
It does.
Yeah, I like it.
That would be fantastic.
That's actually
You could use your powers against those creepy parents that do bad things.
Yes, I could do that.
You'd freeze them and torture them. That would be a good crossover.
I could do it. Yeah, let me do it.
I mean, we're all sold on that. Does anyone else have any thoughts?
I mean, we really missed out on never doing a supernatural crossover. I mean, the show was on for 100 years. Could have gave a dog a bone, but nope.
It'll be in the reboot.
Yep.
Maybe like a Charmed West Wing crossover.
That sounds horrible.
I'm trying to think of like the antithesis of our show. It must have been Sorkin West Wing for sure.
Like something really smart.
And everyone's taking it. No, what's really serious?
Grey's
And
Anatomy
has no room for camp. Fuck.
No, because you can heal. That would just be too easy.
My Siri keeps tripping up.
Our hospital would be empty.
Yeah, pretty much.
It just doctors laying around.
Secretly heal people though. Like, see, I told you.
Did you say House?
Should have
Maybe
been
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad. That's the one, guys. That's
winner. Winner.
That would be funny.
Print it. Print it.
Print it. Moving on.
Okay, let's get to the next audience question. This one coming from Gomez. Gomez, thank you for this question. What was your favorite outfit to wear on the show?
I think we should answer for other people.
Drew, I really you weren't in my wardrobe.
Drew, what do you think Holly her favorite outfit should be, or what was yours for her?
Oh.
You suggested it, so I'm starting with you.
Yeah,
I know. Maybe your like the Oh My Goddess outfit.
why?
I know you were really into that toga party.
Why?
Holly was like throwing toga party vibes that day. No, it would be like Coyote Piper.
No.
Okay, there you go. Coyote Piper.
Little leather pant number.
Let her rest in peace. Let her, bless her. Let her rest in peace.
I'm trying to think. What
No, it's nothing.
What about Alyssa's genie costume?
Yes. Phoebe the genie.
I Dream of Phoebe.
That was pretty brilliant. I'll give you that.
And wasn't she blonde too?
Gladiator Leo.
Yes.
Yeah, I still have that outfit here.
I'm sure you do.
I wear
that hair.
You guys missed it by a day. I wear it on Sundays.
I'm so mad I missed that.
Yeah.
Go fishing
Every
out of
other
the
day is
closet.
just a flannel and jeans. You know, I think that was my whole outfit.
No, you had G.I. Joe Leo too.
There was G.I. Joe Leo.
Yeah. Very
You do realize someone in the one-on-one chat that we're doing
Look
after
at
this
him.
is going to
He's
ask you for that.
You're reminiscing right now. You're deep.
I am reminiscent.
It's like,
I'm thinking Holly's gown where you were like Cinderella dress.
No, that's horrible. Let's not talk
Was
about
that pink or yellow or blue? What color was that?
it. Was pink. It
Oh,
was
neither.
all the fluffy puffy, and you were like,
yeah, that was
"Get out of this thing!"
oh yeah, I was hating life.
That was-
Hating.
Now, Holly, you get to choose. What are some of yours?
Mine for
Yeah.
me. I hated them all. No, I'm kidding. I hated them all. Jeez. I like my Excalibur episode outfit because I'm basically fully clothed in all black. That works for me. Dark black.
What a snooze fest of an answer.
But it's true. That's like I still have that over there. That
Only Sundays.
Yeah, me too. Sundays.
Yeah. You guys all get together on your private Zoom and you just reminisce in your costumes. I know. I understand what's going on.
Yeah, that's exactly what we do every Sunday and second Mondays.
But we could is the thing.
All right,
Yes.
episode 5, season 3. All right, everybody, go get your outfit. And we go through the dialogue again, how we would change it.
Hey, the stranger things have happened. Okay.
Oh, Stranger Things. That'd be a good crossover.
Yes,
Sorry.
it would. Yes, it would.
Well, went right
Wait,
down
you
the
guys,
rabbit.
you guys do that on Sundays? Why hasn't anyone invited me?
But we're not to your season yet.
Oh, okay, cool,
Right.
cool.
You don't exist. You don't exist yet.
We're still
Okay,
with the other style.
Yeah, just making sure that I have you guys didn't, you know.
They got you. You're totally a part of the pack. You are. You absolutely are. Let's get to the next audience question. This one coming from Michaela. Ooh, what's a line that still stands out for you from your character?
Yeah.
This whole family needs a shrink.
Whoa.
She was
So
right there
quick.
with it.
Woo!
You use that at home?
I do.
The thing I said the most is I'll check with the elders. So I
Ooh.
said it probably 150 times. So
Has someone done a super cut of that yet on YouTube? Like where they just take just cut it back to back to back to back to back.
how do we get Leo out of this scene? I'll check with the elders.
Meanwhile, he's like, my hands are burning. What about for you,
Get out of
Drew?
this scene.
I don't know if I had any iconic lines. I got nothing. That wasn't really my lane of like incredible speeches.
Look, it should be enough you time traveled, really. So let's go ahead and get to the next viewer
It's all
question.
about the outfits.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Danny wants to know, what do you think it is about Charm that's made it this iconic show that still has this, huge following and love for it today? What is it that gave it that special something that shows always want and often don't have?
Well, I think the chemistry between your three leading ladies was paramount, from the comedy and the drama that they could pull off. It's very hard to do on any show, but I think the characters themselves, it's like you can dare to be different and still be strong and successful and loved. And I think that overall statement is something that's, great about the show. And in my opinion, and then the fantasy result of, special effects and whatever, I think it's a great mixture.
Buddy, you're killing it today. These are gold. I don't have anything to say.
These weeks.
Yeah. By the way, we can't all answer that. Like, how are you going to top that? That was perfect.
No, I can't go on after that. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that guy.
What he
That
said.
guy.
Danny, just so you know that he answered for everybody right there. I think too, we kind of touched on this a little bit. It's when a show has an opportunity to introduce people to a genre who wouldn't normally watch it, and they're watching because of the human and personal relationships that exist in the show, not necessarily because it's a show about witchcraft. I think there was one of the original creators or executives producers saying, 3 sisters who happen to be witches, not 3 witches who happen to be sisters. And that's, abundantly clear. Let's go ahead and get to the next audience question. We've got just about 5 minutes left or so. From Nikita, what is one piece of advice your character would give you? Brian, you go last since you always do a great job of answering for everyone. I'm going to start with you, Holly. I'm teasing. I'm totally teasing.
Yeah, Brian, don't stop being overachieving.
Tone it down a little.
Please. Like, come at a 6. Guy's answering every answer to 10.
I'm going to need you to bring the energy down a little bit.
Yeah, it's a lot. Let's turn it down.
Let me spark up some weed.
No.
Hey, no, this is why he's killing it.
I'm kidding.
All right.
I'm in California.
All right, kids. Don't try this at home, kids.
Yeah.
It's legal.
All right,
everywhere.
so Holly, what do you think? What is one piece of advice your character would give you?
To multitask better. She was seriously inclined. She was seriously inclined to be the multitasker of the family. That's for sure. She's seriously a little overachieving. Like all the kids.
No, wait. Your answer's not making sense.
Why?
Why? Hey. Yeah.
I'm so glad they found that. I think I said that line on Pretty Little Liars too. It's just gonna follow me around forever.
Wait, you say you want to be a better multitasker, but you just said you're a multitasker.
No, she is. Not me.
No.
We're different. We're not the same person anymore. We broke up long ago.
Okay.
It was the Coyote Piper that did it, I'm sure.
She threw me over the edge. Yes.
What about you, Drew?
I mean, she's very.
Wait a second. She didn't even answer the question. Don't let her off like that.
That was a sidestep.
All the kids
Yeah, fine. Okay, I'm a better multitasker. That's the advice you're giving. Sorry, Nikita.
Yes.
Holly's answer is lame.
She's very ambitious, and I feel like I'm slacking. Just saying. I don't have a nightclub.
Wait, no, wait. Oh, Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry, I read the question wrong.
Okay, great. But
all that indignation, and he's like, "Wait a minute, guys, my bad."
Right. Try and keep up, Drew.
Okay.
So, Drew, what do you think?
I know you're the pretty one, but try and keep up. So, but you're so pretty. You're so pretty.
Still reading the question.
Hey, I know. Because you're pretty.
It's buffering.
It's buffering. I'm operating at dial-up speeds over here. What if
in Paris? You the male model in Paris look.
I would give Chris.
Come on.
Everything to say. Nothing. There's nothing he would say to me. Hold on, I'm checking my crypto. I just got an alert. I think because Chris was kind of whiny. He was a real whiny guy. So I would make sure, I would hope that he would say to me like, "Yo, nobody likes a nag." Like, so if you find yourself doing that in your life, and I'm not saying that you do because I don't know you, this is him talking to me in this question. He would say like, just don't do that. Like, do anything but that. Like, don't do that at all.
Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy. Because that guy, guess what? Nobody's going to listen. Like, in hindsight, no one's listening to that guy. Like, I should go back to the writer's room. No one's listening to this guy because he's a fucking nag. Can we not make him so whiny? Is there a way we can do it like...
A lot of questions and concerns. That's all.
Who did?
Chris.
Chris.
It's just a lot of questions.
It was all in the presentation.
Questions. Yeah. So maybe Drew's advice to younger Drew was like, "Hey, don't play him so naggy." I've flipped your question.
That works. Now Nikita will take it.
Now I'm giving Chris advice.
You should have.
Hey man, maybe don't play it like that, and also maybe hit puberty before you go on the show because your voice sounds like you're like 10. These are things that I think about. This is why I don't watch myself ever because it's a disaster.
Okay. All right.
So there's a lot of good advice there. Duly
also,
noted,
yeah, like I could go on, but why?
Brian, you're going to close things out for us. Then, what do you think? What piece of advice would your character give you, or you can flip it or really answer it however you want?
Well, Leo had words for everybody, right? He was pretty talky. Sure. Leo would say, "Believe in yourself and follow your dreams." Your powers lie from within. I guess Leo said that, come from your heart and you can do great things. So I think Leo would probably give me that sort of advice. Is just keep believing in yourself.
I'm so glad that I asked you to answer last because that is a wonderfully uplifting, Drew, way to close this out.
I am never doing these again. Bro, come on. Either do it high or I'm not interested.
Wait for it. Just wait for it.
Leo.
I have to say,
have you seen, by the way, the new up in smoke emoji?
No.
It's like one of the faces, and he's covered in clouds of smoke.
Oh, shit.
It's so good.
Might have to use that one.
That'll be next in the group chat. You guys, I just wanted to say a sincere thank you for finding the time for us and for your fans who had a chance to watch this. It was just an absolute treat letting me join in the shenanigans. Thank you. Thank you
guys so much.
You are amazing.
Yeah.
Have a great
No, come on. Don't encourage that behavior.